What unrealistic things in movies annoy the hell out of you? Secret agents driving around in €1,000,000 supercars. When we see only one text message on a phone between very good friends or family members. Everyone has an awesome house or apartment regardless of their job, unless the character is specifically supposed to be poor. When someone gets knocked off their feet by an explosive shockwave then jumps right up and keeps running. Seriously, if you're close enough to get knocked over, you're not going to be running anywhere. Villains are so fucking slow when they have the hero on sight. Like just shoot, is not that hard. It always irks me when two characters are talking in a car and the driver makes prolonged eye contact with the passenger. Any hospital scenes where someone is on a ventilator, but they are not intubated. Basically any hospital scenes. Edit. Thanks for my first awards. When someone says, "Let me show you," and pick up their conversation 45 minutes later when they arrive. What? They didn't talk about it during the drive. Did they just drive in silence? An it guy/girl who knows everything about computers, networking, all operating systems, all applications, hacking, programming languages, etc. without consulting Google. The way people pick open locks. Nothing about it looks real, mostly. If blood is needed for some reason, don't make a little cut someone convenient. Slit your entire palm, which would cause so much pain, and then shrug it off when the action starts. Having a conversation with the back facing the person you're having a conversation with. There is always a free parking slot right in front of the building that they are going to. When someone throws a grenade into a building and manages to make a nuclear level explosion out of it. Monologuing bad guys. The Austin Powers movies made a huge running joke out of this cause it is completely heinous. It may sound strange, but coffee in the movies annoys the hell out of me. You can tell there's never any coffee in the cup. It even sounds hollow when placed on a surface. And when was the last time someone handed you a fresh coffee and you immediately tip the cup 90 degrees and take a huge sip without ever checking the temperature? Drives me nuts. Getting into a car by breaking the window, then sitting on all the broken glass. There is never traffic, unless it's a plot point. When they have just woken up after a long sleep, and they look fresh as a daisy. Soldiers always using automatic fire with their assault rifles. In reality, automatic fire wastes ammunition, and is only used in special situations. The metallic sound every time someone pulls a knife or sword from its scabbard, even when the scabbard is leather. Women being chased always trip and fall. The new kid always arrives mid-lecture, gets full on the spot introduction. Edit. Just FYI I also had this happen to me in high school. I just find that movies make such a meal of the whole thing with the timing of how the character gets introduced. As we all know though real life can be pretty awkward like that. A pistol having more rounds than a WWII Normandy machine gun. Asterisk zoom in on that license plate. On that potato quality photo/video. Asterisk. How the main character knocks out the enemy for 5 minutes, then runs 10 blocks, makes a left and runs another 5 blocks, only to have his enemy get up, run, look around for 15 seconds, and know exactly where the main character went. Grown adults playing kids. They use tiger sounds for a lion. They do this in some nature documentaries as well and it infuriates me cause, if you're making something educational at least make it realistic. The regular occurrence of people ending calls abruptly without saying goodbye in any form. Empty cup straw slurps from a full cup. When you're watching post-apocalyptic movies that take place over a long period of time, and you got to ask yourself who the fuck is cutting your hair. Clean fades are crucial. When characters have a perfect chance to explain things fully, but instead they only speak in incomplete thoughts or fragments. Another is people in horror movies running from the killer and they fall and just don't get up. Like they continue screaming and begging, but the killer is still walking to them or standing there waiting for them to finish yelling so he can kill them. IDK, at least they ran at all. when they always give very non-precise commands, like meet me at dawn or he'll be at the city center, just to make it sound snappier. It's subtle but it's annoying. Fistfights. If it's something like The Matrix or a superhero movie it can be forgiven. But a normal person cannot A. take 20 punches to the head/face and still be able to make smart ass comments, and B. give 20 punches to the head and not have suffered severe damage to your hands. Skulls are harder than fingers, people. When a baby is born and a fucking toddler is handed to the parent, like no. I don't even know where to start. But mostly it's the gunfights for me. People hide behind wooden doors and tables and don't get hit. What most people don't realize, because of movies, is that a pistol can shoot through a car. And I don't talk about the windows. I mean the metal. When someone gets taken out to the middle of nowhere and made to dig their own grave. Digging holes is not that easy, and they always dig a giant hole with only a shovel. If whoever wants to murder me wants a hole that big, they had better provide me an excavator, or be prepared to just shoot me then and there, then dig their own damn hole. Unlimited ammo. Like seriously, you cannot tell me that someone just fired 100 rounds off of an AK-47 without reloading. Any characters with long hair who don't tie their hair back when they're fighting/running/working. Edited from female characters to any with long hair. Looking at you, anim.